He crashed my car, totaled it. Welcome back to the channel, man. Today's video is exactly about that, man. When I started my first company, man, I had an Acura TLX, literally my baby. Sedan. I've been working on it for months. Got new lights. Got a stereo system built in it. Yeah, man, he totaled it. Crazy. But today's video is basically about the silver lining. When things are going super duper bad, it's not always going all bad. You know, sometimes we tend to have our emotions so tied up in what we're going through that we don't see the silver lining. We don't see other outcomes. And we don't see what's behind or what God has planned or what the next step is. We only see currently what's going on between our visors. So appreciate you guys pulling up back to the channel. So basically, this guy crashed my car in like I think it was like 2018, but he forgot this right here. Yep. So this is basically a Canon camera. I think it's called a AX7, I believe. The Rebel EOS. It's a Rebel EOS with a 58 millimeter lens. Yeah, so long story short, um, this young kid came to my establishment the very first time that I basically was jumping up my business and getting it revved up. You know, I was renting cars on Turo. Turo, if you don't know, is basically like a car rental platform. People come to use it if they come to the airport or something like that. They want to rent a vehicle, so they go on Turo, and it basically does everything for you. It finds the renter, the vehicle, and the um, person, basically the host that's giving you a vehicle. So you can rent your vehicles on, um, on Turo on the platform. So people are coming in from out of state can basically use your vehicle. So basically, I rented my vehicle, and I should have known it was going to be something kind of crazy, because the guy came to pick it up like at 11:30 at night, and I used to work at the airport at the time, and at the time I was able to like, work 24/7. Didn't have a family back then. I didn't have really a lot of responsibilities, but I was working a lot. And at the airport, the hours are like midnight to 8, 8 to 2, 3, 4, 4 again to midnight. So it's like 24-hour service. So basically, the story is about like the silver lining. Like as time has passed on, as I matured in life, I've learned in my younger years too that you don't try to make decisions based on your emotions. And as men, we need to acknowledge that and learn that we don't make decisions based on our emotions. But it's kind of hard, because I've obviously this kid totaled my car and stuff. Obviously, I was feeling emotional, and I was very, very upset, pissed off that a kid took my car and crashed it. But it was a couple of things I took from this experience. So first of all, the kid came at night, I told you, and he had other people with him. He had like two brodies with him and two kids with him. And he rented the car, paid for the vehicle, all that, so I assumed it was okay. He then on left with his friends, and basically what happened is they took my car and crashed it into another car, and they took my car, crashed it into another car, and I think they crashed it into a tree, right? And then there was like this whole insurance scam or something. I guess they were doing like an insurance scam or something like that. I'm not really sure what was going on with that, but basically, I charged the kid for everything, and obviously he couldn't pay for it. I don't know where his parents were at the moment, da da da. But I know the kids that were with him are obviously a bad influence to him. I really didn't care about him because I think he let somebody else drive, even though he rented the vehicle out. And then he forgot this, and ironically, this camera changed my life because you know, um, I'm able to do content now and whatnot. But at the time, I didn't really see none of that. I'm like, nah, bro, my vehicle is totaled. I just lost a vehicle. I'm like very pissed off. But then, the camera was left, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna. I mean, I didn't say. I just said I was gonna keep the camera for collateral reasons. Um, Maybe use it so if he pays all the bills and all the payments, I'll return your camera back, not a problem. But I think God did that on purpose because He was showing me maybe that, I can get out of the car rental business and more into making content business. So, I don't make the rules. It's not my job to, you know, it's not my job to, like, you know, tell people what to do or whatnot. But in this case, I'm like, God's giving me a sign. He clearly took something away from me and gave me something else. And it's up to us in life to really like see the signs and be like, oh, you know, the car got crashed, but you got a camera. What does that mean? And with this camera, you can make unlimited money. With this camera, you can make unlimited content. With this camera, you could document your process in life. With this camera, a lot of people have become wealthy. A lot of black YouTubers have become wealthy with this camera. DDG, Deshae Frost, Kai Sanat, you whatever you want to call it. I'm obviously, um, in that category, but um, yeah, there's other YouTubers too. Doesn't matter what race or ethnicity, but they were able to make money and leverage their lives with this camera. So that's kind of something I wanted to show you guys and wanted to tell you guys and express myself to you guys about that because it's like when God sends you signs, you need to watch and be more attentive and keep an ear and an eye to what's happening and what's going on and the direction that God or the universe is telling you to proceed or to continue on with the path. And a lot of us that are coming into this content creation, a lot of you guys that are coming into the channel, you guys are searching for guidance, a shift. There's been a shift in the earth. There's been a shift in wealth. There's been a shift in humanity. And some of us are paying attention to it and some of us aren't. My advice is for you guys to look at the silver lining. And when things go bad, know that it's not all bad. There's some good that comes with it. And when things go good, it's not all good. There's also some bad. Life goes like this, like a roller coaster. Eventually, it gets up higher. The higher you go, it gets up. So, keep your emotions in the middle, keep your emotions balanced. Um, yeah, just try to keep a silver line mindset with, how we're moving, how we're doing all this, trying to grow our content pages, trying to, you know, grow our awareness, brand awareness, trying to grow our business, trying to grow our YouTube channels, trying to pursue the goals that we have in life. Um, just keep in mind and in thought the signs that are in your life. And another tip I can give you guys is like there's two voices. One voice says, hey, hey Jay, uh, I think you should do that one thing that you always wanted to do. And another voice is telling you, nah, don't do that, bro. You're good, you're comfortable, you're hanging out, you live somewhere nice, get comfortable, kick your feet up, don't work, you know. And my advice is to listen always to the voice that's telling you to grow and push yourself and always get uncomfortable. Be uncomfortable. Search being uncomfortable. Search going the extra mile. Um, there's some treasures in that. I appreciate you guys pulling up to the channel. Um, I appreciate you guys subscribing and liking the page up. Keep watching videos. I'm dropping every day. I've been dropping every day at 3 for like the last month in May. The anime is coming up now, so in June I'm gonna try to drop every single day. So I appreciate you guys, love y'all, and don't forget, trust in God and not in men. And I'm gonna catch you guys here next time. Peace.